The journey continues. Jesus moves forward, but every step becomes heavier. The cross presses down on his wounded shoulders like a crushing weight, bending him toward the ground. His body is exhausted to the limit, his breathing heavy and uneven. It seems that his strength is about to leave him at any moment. The sun burns mercilessly overhead. The hot air is filled with dust rising beneath the feet of the crowd. It settles on Jesus' face, mixing with sweat and blood, making his features appear even more worn and burdened. His eyes are half closed from pain, yet there is no hatred in them, no anger, only a quiet, incomprehensible love. Around him, noise, shouting, laughter, commands, the heavy steps of soldiers. People push forward, trying to see more clearly. For many, this is just an event, a spectacle, something that will soon pass. And in all this chaos, something essential is almost lost, the suffering of a living person. But not for everyone. Among the crowd, there is one who cannot remain indifferent. Veronica. She looks at Jesus, and something within her begins to move. She does not analyze, she does not search for explanations, she simply feels. This is a pain that cannot be ignored. This is a gaze that cannot be turned away from. Her heart begins to beat faster. She understands that if she does nothing, she will become just another face in the crowd. But she does not want to be part of indifference. Fear rises within her. She knows the Roman soldiers are near. She knows that stepping forward could have consequences. She could be pushed back, punished, humiliated. And yet, love proves stronger than fear. Veronica takes a step, then another. The crowd does not immediately understand what is happening. Some look in surprise, others with judgment. But she no longer stops. In her hands, there is only a simple cloth. Nothing special, just ordinary fabric. Yet in this moment, it becomes a sign that even the smallest thing can become great when it is filled with love. Veronica comes closer. Before her is Jesus, so close that she sees every wound, every drop of blood, every mark of suffering, and at the same time, something more, something beyond words. She raises her hand. Her movement is gentle, almost hesitant, yet filled with compassion. She wipes his face, quietly, tenderly, with deep reverence. The world seems to pause. For a brief moment, the noise fades. The shouting disappears. Only this encounter remains. Jesus lifts his gaze. Their eyes meet. In his gaze, there is gratitude, not loud or dramatic, but deep and true. There is a peace that does not depend on circumstances, a love that does not disappear even in suffering. This is a moment that needs no words. Veronica feels that this moment is changing her forever. When she steps back, the cloth remains in her hands, and upon it, the image of Jesus' face, not just a mark, a sign that love leaves an imprint, that no sincere act is ever lost, that even the briefest encounter can carry eternal meaning. Jesus continues on his way. The journey does not stop. The cross remains on his shoulders. The suffering continues. But now, within this journey, there has been a moment of humanity, a moment that brought light into darkness. This station speaks to us today. How many times do we see suffering nearby and hesitate? How often do we think, "This is not my concern. I don't know what to do. It's better not to get involved." Veronica did not have all the answers. She simply did not walk past. And that was enough. To be near someone who suffers is not always comfortable. It requires time, attention, sometimes even courage. It can interrupt our plans, force us to stop when we are in a hurry. But it is in these moments that true love is born. A love that is not afraid to act. A love that does not seek benefit. A love that simply is. Each of us can become like Veronica. Not necessarily in great things. Sometimes it is enough to offer a small gesture, to listen, to support, to stay, not to leave someone alone. And perhaps it is in these simple, quiet moments that we touch something eternal. For in every face marked by suffering, the presence of Christ is there. And when we do not turn away, we leave a trace of love. A trace that will never fade.